Hey everybody, welcome back to Queen Tut. This is Lady J. We are talking about helpful tools for kids between 0 and about 5 or 6. Our first tool that we're going to focus on is signing, okay? Sign language. You just need to know the basics, so the alphabet in sign language. Another thing is ways for them to communicate their needs. Pattern blocks. So some of you might remember pattern blocks whenever you were in school. Pattern blocks gives the kids a chance to use their imagination. You can have them without the boards, you can have them with the boards, right? We as adults, we like to structure stuff, but kids, I mean, again, they're new to the world, so they can just imagine anything up, and it's okay to let them imagine. So they don't have to use the boards. You can just say, hey, let's make something. And I'll work on mine. You see what you come up with, right? Another one is building blocks. You can have your regular cube blocks, or you can have ones that are kind of like this, different shapes, different sizes. Again, allowing them to explore, use their imagination, and just come up with what is cool to them, right? It's all learning. It's all growing, all learning, right? So you can't go wrong if you just give kids a bunch of stuff and just let them figure it out, honestly. Songs. As you know, we got the Itsy Bitsy Spider, we have ABC, we have Baba Black Sheep. Any type of nursery rhyme, any type of song, just really being able to sing it to your child. There has been research out there showing that kids respond well to music. They respond well to listening to it, to singing it, to hearing it, I mean, just even in the womb. So being able to expose your child to music and melody and staccato, tempo, all those things is very helpful for children. Allows them to remember stuff. Number 5, voice inflection. Being able to change your voice is helpful because they will mimic that, especially when they start reading. One of the things that we have to teach kids is in reading, we want them to change their voices for different characters. We want them to go high and low and loud and soft, because we want them to make books interesting. You being able to do that with books when you read to them, you being able to do that while you're talking to them is very helpful. Now, for my folks who have babies, you don't have to talk to them with baby talk. Actually, the more that you speak to them in a clear manner is helpful for them, because even though they can't speak, they are still learning. So pretty much once they start talking, they are showing you everything that they learned. You can say, are you hungry? What can I get you, right? Instead of, is your baby hungry? What you want? So being able to speak clearly with inflection in your voice and modeling that in reading is very, very, very helpful. Our next one is hand movements, right? I've already talked about signing, but just hand movements as well. If you are speaking to a child and you're speaking clearly, kind of like I'm talking to you, I'm using big voices. I'm also using facial expressions, and I'm using my hands to show you how big the situation was. But I'm also showing you how small the situation was with my voice, with my facial expressions and with my hands, right? Body movement. Doing all those things can help a child have a better understanding of what you mean and have a better understanding of what people are talking about because you are communicating with your body. Our next one is connecting blocks, and that's pretty much your Legos, things that can fit together, click together, are great tools because it causes the kids to see that there is a temporary permanence, right? And so they commit to that, whatever that is, they commit to that, and they continue to add and add and add to it, and they realize, oh, I don't want this, and so they have to say, oh man, I have to go back, undo all of this just to get what it is I want to get fixed. Yes, you can do that in blocks, but blocks you just knock over, right? But when it comes to actually connecting stuff, they have to take the time to actually take that stuff apart, right? Another thing you can use is puzzles, just like this one, or they can be very simple puzzles that focus on colors, numbers, shapes, the wooden ones with the pegs on them. All of that is helpful for them. It's hands-on, so it's very interactive, and then it's also just visually stimulating. So the ones like this has writing on it. It's something that she can still use, and whenever she gets into reading really well, then I can say, hey, this is actually how you spell plane, actually how you spell ambulance. Can you find the B? Can you find the M? Do you see any letters here that are in your name? So just using a puzzle or whatever to make a deeper connection with your kids. All right, that is it. If there's anything you have questions on, please leave a comment at the bottom. And if you like what you see, go ahead, like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you were able to get something from this video, and I will see you next time.